Hi parents, I have a couple announcements for you and I thought it would be easier to make a video because I want to talk through things and I didn't want to have such a wordy email. So first thing I want to talk about is like in September you received an asynchronous work packet for me for your child to be doing during the 20 minutes of asynchronous learning when they go home that I'm providing. Um, if you have not been sending that packet with your child every day with the sheets that you want me to look at and you decided to send it at the end of the month, please send that packet with your child tomorrow or sometime by the end of this week so I can look through it. Going home tomorrow, your child will get a new packet with asynchronous work in here. Again, some of this stuff, it's like varying levels in here. So there are some things that, every child could do independently, some things that some children will need some help on, but I tried to put kind of something for everybody in here. And again, this is all skills that we work on throughout all of first grade, and so it's really important to complete, even though they're like a worksheet. These, I found them meaningful, and I went through and weeded through the ones I wanted and the ones I didn't want. So anything I'm sending home to you, I always find a purpose, and I always think is important. So I will never send home anything that I don't find to be useful or important or to be busy work. So your child will receive this. It is paper clipped because I had pages that I wanted to be cut. And then I realized when I copy front to back to save paper, it'd be hard to cut those. So I copied those individually and then paper clipped on. I'm sure there was an easier way, but that's how I did it. So you will be getting this, and your child's completed September asynchronous work. Now, I don't expect there to be every page done, but I want to see their work, so send it back. Then I assessed your child on their kindergarten sight words, so what they came in knowing. So your child is going to receive a pencil pouch that looks like this from me. Starting, I'm kind of like, staggering when I send it out, so I'm hoping everyone has it by the end of next week. So in here are going to be where I keep your child's sight words that they're working on. So I've grouped them, and I have a note for you to read through, but I have grouped the first grade sight words and high frequency words into groups of, I think it's 14 or 15 flashcards. So what will happen is this blue set here is the first set of first grade class flashcards. If your child had less than 40, there's 50 total kindergarten words. If they had less than 40 kindergarten words, I will be sending all the words that they don't know from kindergarten home with them first. So if they had over 40, they're going to get the ones they didn't know, and then they're also going to get this set of blue. I hope that makes sense. So if your child knew under 40, which I'm gonna send home a sheet that shows what they got. If they knew under 40, we need to get those kindergarten words down first. So I'm gonna send home the kindergarten words, and then I will send home, and then when you feel that your child has mastered them, so mastery means they can look at this and in a snap, they can tell you this word. They don't need to sound out. They don't need, to sit there and think about it for a really long time. They look at it and they know this word is get. So that is how I will assess. If they have to go get, that is great reading, but that doesn't mean that they have mastered the sight word because they had to sound it out. So I will not count it. They have to get it in a snap. They have to just be able to look at the word and know that that word's get, basically memorized. So once you feel that your child has mastered all of the words in this set, you will bring it back to school. They will bring this whole thing back to school. I will go through it with them. If I feel that they have mastered it as well, I will give them the next set, and so on and so on and so on. I believe there's 10 lists, okay? They also will get something in their book box to work on these words at school too. So this is going to be going home soon. Remember, not everyone's going to get it at the same time. I'm kind of staggering when I'm giving it because I still am assessing some kids. This is the note explaining what I want you to do, explaining what mastery means. just explaining my expectations for your high frequency words that come home. In that packet, you will also get a sheet that shows the kindergarten sight words, and highlighted are the words that your child knew. And the non-highlighted words are the words that your child either did not know or has not mastered. So they had to sound out or took longer than, it's like a 5-second. And if they took longer than that, then I view that as not mastery. So I don't count that. I want it to be literally so quick. And really, these sight words really help with our reading. It just helps us soar. What else am I sending? Okay, eventually, I will be sending home bags of books with kids. Now, I want to talk about how I will be handling, the kind of quarantining of this. So, each book bag has a range. Okay, so I've assessed your child's reading. I've identified their level, and then I give them a range of books. When I say a range, it means there will be like 1 or 2 levels behind where they're reading. And that's to help with confidence and to just help with overall fluency and accuracy. And then they'll get where their actual level is, and then they'll get books above their level. Okay? And those are going to be a challenge. These books are books that they should read to you, not books that you should read to them. Okay? I know that, story time at home is a great time, but these books, I want them to practice their reading with you. I have given you books that they can read the words in, okay? So, and if they come across a word they don't know, please try and encourage them to use a strategy. Don't just give it to them. So we've really worked on decoding. That's where they sound out the letters and the sounds in a word. So if the word's hat and they don't know it, they go at hat, they put it together, okay? And we've also talked about picture clues. So say there's a word, I think I said in here, sled, and they don't know what a sled is, they can look at the picture and go, oh, that's a sled. Okay, I like to sled, okay? So those are the 2 we've hit so far really hard. We're going to start chunking, which is where they split a word in half into a word that they know. So going, go-ing, combine it together, going. So they're going to get this home. Here's a note kind of explaining what I want you to do. Again, this is probably going to come home at some point within the next 2 weeks. Okay, so not everyone's going to get them at the same time. Please take care of these books. I reuse them from year to year, and these took me so long to put together, these bags. So please take care of these books. Please send them back. And what I say is once you've tired of them, usually, depending on the level, that was about 3 to 4 weeks, about a month is when people sent the books back. And then I give you a new bag. So to be super sanitary this year, the bag that's returned to me will sit for 3 days before I give anybody these books again. And I will, any of the books that I can that aren't paper, I will wash. And I have enough books where I probably won't have to send home the same bag or with the same books to another child. I have enough that I can just kind of keep shuffling through what I have, especially because I can make copies of stuff. And everyone will get a new bag every time it comes in. So I'll take it out of this Ziploc and I'll put it in a new Ziploc. I have plenty of Ziplocs. So I'm trying to be as safe as I can, but I really find so much importance to this. I always say this is like my gift to you, because it's hard to find books for your child that are at their appropriate level. And so this is something that I really find so important. So this can be something that they can read from for 20 minutes every night. I think reading, I love Epic, I love Raz Kids, but I think reading actual real books too is extremely important. So look at that, and then you will receive a sheet that tells you, so if your child is reading at a C, my child is reading C level books, it tells you what these books have in them, the word patterns and the structure of them, how you can help watching and what you can say to help your child when they're reading that level book to you, and then after they read, what you can say to them. So I find this to be super helpful too. So you will get the one for what your child is reading right now. in first grade. So again, I'm sorry this is 10 minutes long, but I really found this information super important. And again, as you can tell, it's 10 minutes. If I had put this in an email, it would be a novel. So again, thank you so much for all your support at home. We appreciate you so much, and I am just loving these first graders. I just want to squeeze. I wish I could squeeze and hug all of them all the time. They are the sweetest. So I will. If you have any questions about this, please email me, text me, call me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Have a great night, and thank you again for helping your child to become a great reader. Bye.